big black box.
Staring at me. I had to have it. I had to have it.
No one's fun anymore. Whatever happened to fun?
You were listening to And Just Like Crap with your hosts, Jay and John.
Hey! Welcome back to the broadcast, your favorite podcast. You asked for this shit if you were easily offended. We don't recommend it. You asked for this shit, so here it is.
You. I'll tell you how I'm doing. Not well, bitch.
Let me just start it here. Hi, Jay.
Hi, John.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm a little bit drained after watching this episode of And Just Like That. I didn't think I was going to live through it. I thought I was just going to expire.
Yeah, it was
But
rough.
I had to find the will to live during it. I'm like, why am I alive? Why am I alive? Like, I barely made it through.
I know we're dramatic, but and exaggerate, but this is crazy bad. Like it really is like why would you watch it? In fact, a lot of our comments are, I'm not even watching. I'm just listening to the podcast, which is great. Thank you. Please subscribe.
No, maybe we should do this. I was gonna say we should do the same, but we're the ones recording, so that's not gonna work.
We just make it up.
Yes. Like, I don't know how we're gonna do this because I usually watch and I have so much to say. I literally, in the middle of this episode, threw down, because you take notes, threw down my pad and pen onto the floor, and I was just like, okay, just waiting for it to get over.
I know.
So it was really hard.
It was hard. Yeah. I did not want to watch it today, just being honest, but we're gonna have a fun episode.
Yeah.
Regardless, I can't wait to talk about. We have some things on Patreon to talk that we're teasing. Hint, please go to Patreon. The link is below and join our community there where we do hot topics. We do a podcast every week. We talk about all the headlines, celebrity gossip, personal shit, stuff, etc. So please join that because that's really where it's at. Or you can become a member on here and we'll post it here. Whatever. Just join our cult.
Yeah, we talk about dating stuff. We talk about family, we talk about friendship.
Talk about you. We might be talking about you. There's only one way to find out.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, but we will get into the episode here. So before we begin, we unknowingly or unwillingly, I don't know, we didn't mean to insert some Madonna trivia into the last episode. And I love all the comments of people guessing. We asked what tour Madonna had, what tour was ruined by her bad haircut. Remember?
Yes, I remember.
And we had a lot of guesses. People guessed the Drowned World tour. I wish I had a picture here. There's nothing wrong with that hair. It's just like a bob.
Well, it's okay. It's a little basic, that
It's
hair,
not
if I remember.
iconic.
Did she have low lights during that? Because I feel like I hated her low lights. I feel like she did.
I feel like I do remember some low
Or not low lights, low darks. What do you call those?
could not be gayer. Couldn't be gayer. But anyway, and somebody guessed Blonde Ambition, which is crazy.
I felt like they should be canceled.
Electric chair.
So what's your sentence for her?
Electric chair.
Like, what the hell? Are you kidding?
Shocking. That's the best ever.
Both hairdos from Blonde Ambition were fantastic. Of course, the ponytail is.
John's the pony, I'm the curly.
That's right. Yeah. But anyway, I want to shout out to astrology diva Thayer 4531, who guessed
Yay.
correctly that it was The Girly Show. Of
The
course.
Girly Show. Boo, that hair. Sorry.
How did nobody else guess that?
Ugh, it's
By the way,
awful.
beautiful face. I mean, she looks great. It's just not a fun hair for the stage. Why would you
She
do
can't
that?
flip it around. It's kind of lazy in a way. Like, I guess maybe she thought with Blind Ambition, she was having problems with the ponytail getting stuck in her microphone and mouth. Maybe she thought, I'm just going to get
I'm
off
gonna shave on my hair and look like look butch for my
Well,
tour.
and to look like someone else. Winona Ryder was like totally wearing this hair the whole time. And like, so it wasn't like unique to Madonna or anything. It was just like, plus that tour was, hit and miss a little bit.
Like
But
some of it was goofy. Anyway, we
yeah,
already spent so
that
much time on
stupid
this.
clown. Okay, anyway.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't know. I was offended by it. And just like that, here we are. It's episode 3 of season 3. Carrie, go lightly. Is that supposed to?
Like Holly Golightly.
Yeah. And I haven't
Yeah.
seen
It's a Audrey Hepburn thing, I believe. Oh God, I never should have said that without
oh
researching
God,
it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Hit
Breakfast at
me up in the
Tiffany's.
comments, but I'm pretty sure. Well, I was trying to think of like a mean thing to say, like Carrie go slightly,
Go
or something
slightly.
like that. Yeah, because she's weak and lame.
Yeah, so but wasn't Audrey Hepburn a hooker in that? I never saw it.
Oh my
Like
God,
wasn't it?
there is no way we cannot clear this up because if we don't,
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't ask
we'll
these open-ended
never hear the
questions.
end of it.
Okay, fine. I'll Google it.
I'm doing it now.
Okay, fine. You
I'm
Google
sorry,
it.
we will never hear the end if we don't.
That's okay. It's a chill. We're just relaxing here. It's a chill podcast.
Well, Holly Golightly is a Breakfast and Tiffany's. I was gonna say that.
I
So it's
said
Breakfast
it,
with Tiffany's. Yeah.
but she was a hooker.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Mom, okay.
You're thinking of Pretty Woman.
I'm definitely not. I don't like that movie. But I just think everybody's a hooker. Anyway, it opens with Carrie. She's on the phone
Yeah.
with her book agent.
She's an American geisha, according to Truman Capote, who wrote the album. She's not a, or the book. She's not a prostitute. Okay, go.
Oh, okay. An American geisha. She's on a Zoom meeting with her book agent who's listing off all these places that they want Carrie to come read, like do a reading. She's so bored and Aiden's not around, but she's not at all interested in doing any work or anything
Well,
besides the
I
garden.
forgot she did work. Like I was
I
like,
know.
she's meeting with this person and she's talking about writing a book, and I'm like, oh right. Like,
I'm a best-selling author. Oh, they just threw that was a pretty big part of the show.
right.
But she's listing off like you want to go speak at Google or Amazon or Virginia. And of course, Carrie's like, Virginia. This reminds me of the train episode where her and Samantha went to San Francisco, where she did a book reading. Remember that? Why would you
Yes.
recreate an episode when the first one was done so well? And now this is going to remind us of how great that was. I just want to go back and watch her and Samantha on the train when
Well,
she
I
had the
feel like,
zit.
well, I feel like yeah, I mean, that episode, Carrie was still a little, even though she was kind of like manipulated by Big, but not as bad as this. Like, Jesus, the only way she can go see her man is by like plotting, like
Plotting,
coming up with
scheming,
like a
stalk.
devious plan to get there almost. Like, girl, wake the F up. Look, I didn't curse. Wake the F up. This is not a relationship. This is something else. Like if you have to scheme to go see your man who basically told you he doesn't want to see you for 5 years. What is this? I've never heard. Do you know? I mean, I've had not relationships, that's a strong word, but dating situations where it was like, I think I mentioned this. I tried to date like a master's student or a doctorate student or something, and he would only hang out if he could study. Which I get, he was busy, but it got
What?
really annoying. And yeah, so it felt like I was kind of triggered a little bit by this a little bit because it was almost these kind of situations, like you almost had to trick them to meet. So clearly that's not healthy. I've seen it, Carrie. This
Oh
is going
yeah,
to
I've
be
seen
nothing
it
but
too.
heartache, and it
Many
already
different.
is.
Yeah, it's so depressing. But she's like, "Oh, we'll go to Virginia," and the book agent's like, "Okay."
I wish she would have been funny, this book agent, but
I
no.
know. I remember her from last season liking her.
Yeah,
She
no,
was
it
nice.
happened.
So any thoughts on the appearance
I don't
here?
know if I like that color right there. I think maybe if she wasn't as tanned as she was, it would have looked better because it almost makes her skin look the same color as the top.
Almost. I see your point. It's a
Yeah.
better color for darker skin tones.
Darker skin or lighter, like not almost the same color.
Yeah. Yeah. They should bronze her up. She was a little bronzed up last episode, and I thought she looked really nice.
Maybe they just need a different color then if they're going to go with it or get more bronze. I don't know. Of course, I
Yeah.
don't want them to accuse her of something. So,
Replace her with a different actress.
yeah, just a different actor altogether.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
That'll
In 4, we got something big coming.
Wonder what would happen if they did that. Like the next season, they just replaced everyone. No, you know what they would do? They would pick like 20 somethings that are like,
Oh, kill me.
I'm on TikTok right now. You know, it would have been like, it would be awful.
That's what
So
they did
no.
with New York Housewives, and it completely ruined the show, and now it's canceled. So please. I mean, I don't care if this is canceled.
Random thought. So Ace of Base, remember the band Ace of Base? I
hmm
do like them because I'm a 90s. Anyway, so they had it was two guys and two women. And so the one of the women left, the other one was still there, but they basically the two men started over and brought two other women in, and they're like super thin, blonde, model looking people.
Young, wet,
Yes, yes, and the two that left were pretty and like nothing was wrong
put
with them,
out to
but
pasture.
yes, they weren't like skinny 20 something blondes, and that's what they brought in. And they put out an album called The Golden Ratio, and it's actually pretty good. But I
These
was
skinny
like,
bitches
oh,
can sing.
I know. Could you imagine being replaced by somebody younger and thinner?
I can't. No,
There
no,
is no
can't.
one like that for
Younger would be
me.
illegal. So, let's see. At Anthony's Bakery, I can't believe we're still following this. Remember, he opened up his new like cafe, which is their new coffee shop. Like they had the coffee shop on the original show. Now they're just hanging out at Anthony's stupid bread place.
Well, that bread looks pretty good up there. And I
It
know
does.
this, I feel like this is like for the gay people watching with all of the penis
That's
through the pants outlines because we saw this guy's, we saw Giuseppe's, we saw Anthony's package. You didn't
it's very
see,
gratuitous, but it's so
yes.
pointless. It's silly. I mean, and I'm okay with silly and being goofy, but it's like ridiculous. Like nobody's dick looks like that.
No. And do you think it's fun that guy's like basically a ginger and his name is Rusty? I mean,
I'm sure that's intentional.
yeah.
Somebody got a raise over that, I'm sure.
I
Um,
know. Let's call him Rusty. That is brilliant.
oh my God. Um, pretty cute though, but
Oh
there's
yeah.
not a lot of business here at the bread shop because, and I guess the whole thing is because Giuseppe is not there to show off his dick print. Isn't that, I mean, it's so dumb.
That's why the business is failing.
That's why the
And
business
that
is failing.
and that because LTW wasn't there walking in the door with her arms up. Everyone with all of her friends and
Oh, I can't wait
stuff.
to talk about that. Um, let's see, here are the girls. So this is the new coffee shop.
I hate what Sema is wearing. Oh God, I hate that. I hate that two-tone top. I kept first I thought, does she have a boob out? Like that's what I thought
I wish
first.
she dressed like the sluts on Selling Sunset, like that. I know you don't watch that. That's a reality show.
I
For
think
those
I've
of you
seen
new, I like
bits of
reality
that.
TV. Jay does not. Okay, there, we covered it. Um, let's see. Everybody looks decent. Okay, Sarah Jessica, I've noticed this through the years in the episode.
Schlub.
She loves eating and talking. It's like an acting trick or something that she just loves having a
Yeah, it's a
mouthful of food.
prop. It's a prop. Like there are some people who, especially who aren't very good at acting, and maybe the scene isn't working, so they give them a prop. That's why smoking happens a lot. It's a prop.
Oh, but smoking, I disagree with. They shouldn't do that because if you're not really a smoker, it is so obvious. Kind of like the empty coffee cups.
Yes, the empty coffee cups. Don't get us
Which
started on that.
no, they're in here too. Okay. So there she is chewing and talking, chewing and talking.
And
She loves doing it.
that's the freeze of the week. Is that right there? Last week it was Aiden screaming or whatever. Now that's
And this was not intentional.
that's
I'm not
it.
trying to be rude here. Look, I just took the screenshot, okay? Look, we
I
all look
love
like
it.
that, sort
Well,
of.
look how like little her eyelashes are.
I
Don't
mean, that's not what I'm
they look
focused on, but
little? It's just something I
I'm
noticed.
with it. Okay.
Anyway, moving on.
Look at Sema cheekbones for days. I mean, she does look good.
She has a lot of side eyes on this episode.
She
Like she's
does.
side eyeing like nobody's business.
So Anthony is pissed at Charlotte. He's like, "Bitch, you told me that LTW was going to be here. Lisa Todd, Wexley Warner, Geffen. I don't know."
Let us
Um,
all cue.
and she's like, "Where the hell is Lisa?" And I thought it was for a different reason. He wanted her to bring her crowd of Upper East Side. I thought it was a different crowd he was trying to reach. You know what I'm saying? From a marketing perspective, I thought he. Okay, fine, just me. Fine, that's fine. Everybody likes bread.
Now I
Not trying to
love
start a
bread.
controversy here. Okay, Oprah loves bread. Okay. Anyway,
Oprah, yeah.
Remember she said that? Um,
That reminds me of that thing I sent you, which we'll talk about on Patreon with Lady Gaga trying to break the window on the Oprah show
oh yeah, that was
with
great.
that.
I love
I
that.
watched that video like 10 times. Lady Gaga's on a car performing on Oprah, and she has this like ball and this chain with a spiked ball, and she's supposed to be smashing out the windshield during the performance, and somebody didn't put in the right windshield. So she stands there trying to
It's like a
smash it
real
over and
windshield.
over again, and it doesn't break.
And that thing looks heavy, so it's like,
It looks
ugh.
hilarious. It is the funniest thing.
And
Okay,
like her
anyway, back to
moment
this.
to be a badass just keeps slips away from her, and
And
she's
Oprah doesn't,
pissed
yes, and Oprah doesn't know the words of the song. So she gets down and she's mad and blah, 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 slams down the mic. I'm like, this is the greatest video.
and throwing a turned on mic on the floor. Like, wow.
Yeah, that's pretty.
I so hope y'all are enjoying the show. And if you do, be sure to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell so you'll never miss a video.
Okay, so let's see here.
That was
Oh,
me being Carrie.
Carrie's phone ring. Kathy, Aiden's wife, is just calling her. Look at that. It looks like throw up. Is that her
Yeah,
purse?
it looks like chewing gum. That looks
It,
like chewing gum.
like on one of those walls and touristy places where people put all the gum.
Yeah, they
Just out
stick
of-
their gum up. That does look like vomit. Like, I think I
Ew.
see edamame, or is it a lima bean?
And of course, turquoise. That's a nod to Aiden's former jewelry.
Burn that purse. Burn it.
That is ugly. I thought something was on the table. Anyway, Kathy's calm. Why isn't that bitch blocked? Why is she even able to reach you? But Carrie's a glutton for punishment. She's like, "Oh, excuse me, I'm just gonna take this call." Right as Lisa comes in, she's like, "I'm here to save the day."
Is
So
that top? Would she wear that before? Is that like a throwback to another top? Or am I?
now that you say it, I feel like it also looks like. Sorry to mention Madonna again. It kind of looks like the top she wore on the Confessions album cover, sort of like the same style. Am I reaching?
Confessions. I'm thinking.
It's like a
Which one?
blousey, like a peasant-y sort of
Oh, okay. Well, I
blousey.
thought that pattern was a throwback to something she wore before because she did it before. I don't know. It
It
doesn't
does look
matter.
like it. It might be
It's.
they're reusing
It
stuff
looks like she
to.
wore it while she was painting. But anyway.
Mhm. But Aiden's wife calls Carrie and asks Carrie to basically be a drug mule and bring her Adderall across state lines due to a nationwide shortage. Now, there's so much here. Like,
What is the point of this? Like, is there a message here that I'm not getting? Is this some sort of like reference to the large pharma companies and their lack of provide? What am I reading into this? Because I feel
I
like
think
there's,
I think so. I really don't know because it didn't go anywhere fun, like it could have. Obviously, smuggling drugs onto the plane and
oh,
stuff.
she should have like totally,
That would have been great. I'm
where she
like
should
this.
have, where she should have put those pills
Oh yeah.
way up inside there.
Excuse me.
Oh, I know. And then, right. And then she's like, I have your Adderall. And she like spreads her legs and they just fall out.
But I
And
don't
she
know this.
like,
She's like, okay, number one, and Carrie is she's the perfect target. Is someone for a scammer. Like if she sees scam likely, she's picking up. She is just such.
she probably has a boyfriend in like South America that she has a joint account with that she like
Helped him build a bridge and
yeah,
shit. Yeah.
yeah. Some model in Guyana or something.
Nigerian
Like
prince. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. So Aiden's wife, the Nigerian prince, calls Carrie and says, "Can you bring me some Adderall?" Bitch, we aren't even friends. In fact, we're enemies. And now you want me to help you get and I definitely don't care about your kids. Sorry.
How many times in the past have we seen Aiden's wife?
I don't remember, but she looked familiar, but I don't know. I couldn't remember if it was just because of the actress or if we actually have seen her on this show before.
Well, that and she looks like several of the other actresses kind of on here. She didn't have a super unique look. So tell us, have we seen his wife before? Maybe we have, but if we have, it was not memorable because we're like struggling to think of it.
You know, all white people look the same. Um, and there she
Oh, there
is.
she is. And she's so mousy. Sorry.
I love her office
So
though.
mousy.
She's a creative. She does something, but look at her office.
Yeah. Look at those. Are those all colored pencils back there, I guess?
Color pencils, white bookshelves.
Do you think
With
she bought that as part of a set, those pencils? Or do you think she like
they
picked those
sell them
colors out?
individually. I've been to the art store. You can buy them
I mean, she
individually.
has so many though. Do you think it's like I need a cerulean number 2.
I hope so. That looks so fun. I do like her office. So
Yeah.
point for her there. I like her better than Carrie. Go
Yeah, I like
back
her
to her,
top
Aiden.
too. Her top looks better than Carrie's. Okay, never mind. I said she was mousy. Never mind. I love her.
Love, obsessed with her. Redo the whole show around her now.
Spin off.
Spin off. Carrie's like, sure, no problem. Oh, great. I thought they were for her. I thought we were going in a Saved by the Bell, Jesse
I
Spano.
did too, especially at the end whenever Carrie's like, I have your drugs. And Aiden's like, he goes, mm-hmm. Like, I'm like, are these really for you, Aiden? Is that's kind of what I'm starting to
Yes.
think.
I thought either for him or for the wife, like the wife has a secret drug habit. I thought something
Yes.
nefarious, but nothing. No.
We know that doesn't happen on this show. This will never be mentioned again
God
after this,
forbid something
probably.
interesting happen or somebody
Yeah.
have depth or dimension at all. Um, but anyway, Charlotte's like, you need Adderall. You need it? I've got some
She's like, I'm on it right now.
Adderall. What shortage?
There was so right. As she like has a purse full of it. Well, there's so yeah, she just shakes it out on the table. It just pours out like rain. But there's so many drug references on this episode. There's
It
there's
seems,
Advil, there's cocaine, there's
yeah, I noticed that too. I'm like, what? And none of it again goes anywhere. So it's very frustrating. But Charlotte sees she's got school mom friends over there. This is Felicity Huffman and Desperate Housewives getting Adderall or Ritalin or
yeah,
whatever from the
yeah.
other kids' moms. And she's like, she sits down. I'm sorry. Like I'm willing to suspend disbelief, but just sitting down with some other moms and saying, I need some Adderall. I just do not believe this conversation is really plausible. Do you? I mean, if
Did
I'm
she even
wrong,
say hello? Like she just sits down and goes, I need Adderall, and they're
I
like,
need a fix.
absolutely.
This lady was more than willing to help.
Well, and that's the thing is, how many people do you know that you maybe aren't, say, related to or best friends with that you would like
Know their
put a
prescription
package together for them and leave it at their like,
in a Tiffany box with a bow.
yeah, I mean, I just
I
don't
mean, it'd
know
be
how many
great.
people I would do that for.
I'd love it, but now I don't really. And I also don't know everybody's what everybody's on and taking, or what their kids are on and taking. Like I don't know, why would you advertise that?
Weird.
She's like, I'm out of Adderall. You want some OxyContin?
Right. I have some fentanyl. How about that?
I forgot what this is, but here, try it.
Right? Like Superstore. Is this a sweet tart or Oxycontin? I'm not sure. Oh, Oxycontin.
So crazy. Lisa arrives to work on her documentary, and her editor, who I believe her name is Grace, tells her she got a job offer from Steve McQueen's producer, so she needs to leave this project early, which apparently has been going on for 8 years. I'm sorry, what? I thought she pitched this that morning she got out of bed with Herbert. I thought this was a new 8 years for what?
I don't know.
And they want to throw Michelle Obama in at the very end, and she's like, I've been working on this for 8 years.
That's crazy.
I don't know. But anyway, Lisa says, sorry it's taken 8 years, but I have children. Ask any gay about children excuses. Gays without kids, real gays. No,
Absolutely not an excuse.
I'm not here for it. I'm not
No.
accepting it.
Nope. Whose fault is it to have kids?
Yeah.
Yours.
Like I chose to be gay and you chose to have children. I'm just kidding.
I chose. My choice.
My choice. That's it. And this goes back to the Tatum O'Neal. Thank you, everybody who chimed in. Tatum O'Neal episode, where Carrie confronts her at her door and she's like, well, that's how much they cost. So it was like $700. And Tatum's like, God, Carrie, that's a lot for shoes. That's your choice, or something like that. Do you remember that? That's one of my favorite
Rude,
episodes.
yes.
Tatum O'Neal is so.
I'm surprised Carrie didn't just like sock her after saying that because I probably would have wanted
Well,
to.
she's weak. She's
She's
not even
sad.
mentally strong. It takes her like 8 years to build up the confidence to make one assertive kind of statement.
Yes, it does.
Let's see. So Lisa's devastated, obviously. Let's move on. And by the way, we're not going through every single detail of this because a lot of this was boring. The whole Charlotte art world thing was hella boring to me. So we don't need to talk about it that much. Charlotte, is it her gallery? I guess I missed this. This is the gallery, right?
What's TFAF? TEFAF?
Who cares? Who cares? But anyway, these are her coworkers.
Look at that girl's hat.
It's a little,
Giant pin cushion.
it's kind of chic on her. I don't know. I mean, it's
I
weird
don't
for
know.
work. It's weird for trying to sell art, I guess. Well, maybe it's not weird. I don't
I
know.
know it's artsy, so maybe
Look at that
it's
fucking
appropriate. I
weirdly
don't know.
dressed freak. I'm gonna give them some money. Her younger coworkers are telling her about how they partied all night the night before, and they sold some art to people who were under the influence of drugs and alcohol, which is a great idea. I mean, that's how a lot of business is done. Of course, I don't think you can legally, you can buy stuff drunk. We do that all the time. Well, a lot of people drink and shop.
Yes.
Raise your hand in the comments if that's you. And
We've bought things that we were like the next day
or on Ambien,
surprised.
whatever, just on anything. Um, so Charlotte's like, well, damn, like I didn't sell anything, and she's there with her. What'd she bring? Cupcakes or something? Oh,
Coffees.
empty
Oh,
coffee
isn't more
cups.
shit from that
It's
store?
Hot
Yeah.
Fellas,
Hot
empty.
fellas. Yep.
And look, I'm not gonna focus on it forever because then people are gonna be like, well, God, you guys are so crazy, like focusing on the coffee. Who even pays attention? I do, because it looks
I
empty.
absolutely do. I could name shows where I've seen people with cups that were clearly empty that they were drinking out of.
I just don't understand what's the inconvenience of putting water in there, even just for the physics of it to look.
We didn't even put water. Put rocks in there. Like if they're worried about spilling, just
Yeah.
put a few. Well, I guess then maybe they might. You can fix it. You
Is
can make
this
it
our
work.
is this our Shark Tank pitch? Cups pre-filled prop
Or
cups.
weighted. They could just be weighted cups
Yeah.
that are weighted perfectly to seem like they're full.
I think it's $1 million idea.
I do. I agree.
Then TV
Hmm.
shows wouldn't have to suffer. This is the real epidemic or pandemic right here. Um, let's see. Okay, I like the scene. Miranda is gonna cat sit Shoe while Carrie goes to Virginia. Oh, I totally skipped over that. She told the girls that she's going to Virginia and she's trying to get one of them to go with her, but none of them are interested.
None
Okay.
of them are
We're
buying.
back
Yeah.
on track. Miranda's like, I'm not going, but I'll cat sit. Okay, great.
Well, I missed what this was at first because I don't know. I was distracted or I was falling asleep. And then when I saw them putting this together, I was like, what the hell is that? Is it like a deer ant? Like I totally missed what they were doing. And then I'm like, oh, that is some like what store? Crate and Barrel Cat
Um, Not dress barn, pottery barn.
Pottery Barn.
Very elaborate cat tree.
What is it? What's the white oak? What is it called? West Elm.
Oh yeah,
West
was
Elm cat scratch thing. Like I was like, what is this?
Wayfair, you've got just what I need. I don't know.
And
There is a brand here.
there it is.
Here
Yeah.
we go, focusing on anything but the show. Miranda's like, so they're talking, and let's see. Let me see, makes fun of Carrie for about Aiden, about the situation with Aiden. And remember, because she's made a couple, people have been making comments. Okay. And Carrie's just like letting it roll off. And finally, she's like, can we just stop with the comments about Aiden and my weird relationship?
Stop pointing out how lame and dumb I am and
Stop.
a doormat and my life is being ruined, wasted, waiting for a man who I'll never have.
Does this look like the face of a person who wants to know the truth? No. And it's
You
not.
can't handle the truth, Carrie.
Look at her. She almost looks like villainous here. Like,
She does.
fucking dare you to say
I'm gonna
something
kill you.
false about Aiden. Bury you in my freshly emptied garden.
Right. I'll have my Alex Gardner,
Adam. Isn't it Adam?
Adam, whatever.
Charlotte is making dinner with her family. She's talking about how
Complaining about being a mom. I think that every mom who's watching this is going to come for her for this every
oh
in every
goody.
social media way
Please
they
do.
can.
Not for the actress.
She complained about being mom in front of her children.
I hate being a mother. I hate having friends over for dinner.
You were
especially-
all mistakes. Even you, who's 60 years old, Lily.
I could get
everyone
somebody
here was-
hotter than you, Harry. You own a cafe, Anthony. Why am I making dinner? You should have brought dinner with
That's
you.
right. Where's his bread? Did he bring bread?
There ain't
And he
even
sells
bread on
bread.
the table.
Like Panera has bread and soup. Why couldn't he bring some soup
Ain't
and
no
bread
liquor
bowls?
Ain't no bread on that table. Yeah, a bread bowl would be delightful.
They used to have black bean soup and they had a vegetable soup there I like, but they don't have either of them anymore
At Panera?
Panera.
Oh my God, I love. But now it's like $20 for a bread bowl.
You know what the best thing to do is to go to Olive Garden and get I live in
Okay,
Chicago and I'm talking about going to Olive Garden. That is ironic.
it's
Um,
universal.
so to get the minestrone and the breadsticks only and make that, it's so fun.
I know someone who does that.
I love it. It's fun.
Yeah,
And then
it
they'll
is.
bring you some to go. Like every time I've gone, I don't know if it's some nice, they'll bring me a bowl, a big bowl of minestrone to go and more breadsticks. I'm like,
That
I
is
love
nice.
this.
These
This
are
is like
it's a
royal treatment.
tough economy. You got to do what you got to do. Okay.
That's right.
Let's see. So Charlotte's pissed. She's like, I don't get to go out and party and do coke and experiment, kiss strangers.
I
Look at
used to
look.
think Harry was cute. I think he's
Oh yeah, I did too, and I don't think
not as cute anymore.
he looks rough. Where the hell's Steve?
Where is Steve?
Because he was still cute. I mean, it was getting pretty sad. It was kind of like a dog, a 14-year-old dog, like walking around. And you're just like, oh. Um,
Yeah, he could come back. People are talking about bringing Trey back. I would die if they, because I love Kyle MacLachlan's my favorite actor. So bringing Trey back, I would like perk up for the show. I would be so happy. I would be like, never mind, I love it. Our podcast is going to be in just like amazing. This.
well, and I would love that too. Just I wouldn't love it for his career because I think it would be a
No, he's
mistake.
over.
And
He's beyond that.
even
Yeah.
without knowing him, I think he's too booked and busy to be bothered with any of this. He's
His
like,
Instagram
what?
is great. He seems like the best person. People think
Oh, he's
Pedro
fun.
Pascal is the best. Pascal, but I'm sorry, Kyle MacLachlan was the original. He's
No, I'm over Pedro now. I'm all
wonderful.
about Kyle
Yeah.
MacLachlan with the white hair. Um, let's see here.
Our screenshots make me laugh.
I know they're just completely random. I'm a grown woman.
We all know that. You're 30 in real life.
Rock. I say get rid of the kids and the gays.
Lose them.
He is cute though.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Anthony's pissed that Giuseppe won't wear the hot fella's uniform.
Won't
That's
show
my,
his penis off to everybody to get him some
that's
business.
so I
That's
can
what it is,
sell
bottom line.
bread. Sema's at the office and talks to our favorite dandy from last episode,
Who's
Elliot.
supposedly 90. I don't buy it.
No, hell no, he ain't 90. There's no way.
Though he
If it-
does look a little crypty, but not 90.
I don't think 90. We'll figure it out. Oh God, there go the comments. The actor's name is Thomas.
I don't care. Bring it. I don't know who it is. I thought about looking it up and I didn't realize I didn't care enough. So
Yeah.
feel free to spend the time on it.
So Elliot announces that he is retiring, and Sema's like, "So I'm taking over."
Side
It's
eye.
my big. At least she has a signature move. But he says, "Oh, I'm going to sell my shares of our real estate company, I guess, to Ryan Serhant from Bravo's $1 million listing reality show."
Is that where he's from?
Yes, but to be fair, he actually can act. He's acted in something else, and he's very well groomed. Like I'm not
He's
attracted to him.
very well groomed. His skin looks great. He didn't annoy me. I was fine with him.
Yeah.
His skin looks really good.
He's actually kind of cute and charming. And $1 million Listing was a good show. New York. I don't even know if it's on anymore. But yeah, very pretty. So Sema's pissed. She's like, "Are you fucking?" So she's taking vacation days, which opens her up to go to Virginia.
Well, I thought she was going to shank him on the way out, but she
That'd have been
didn't.
great.
She just took the wine. She should have took the wine and smashed it.
Yeah. Look at Carrie's helping Harry pick out cool like club jeans so he can go clubbing with Charlotte.
Is there such a thing as club jeans?
I
Like,
get
if I
for the-
go out, I don't wear jeans, but that's me. I don't wear jeans hardly at all. I'm
I
not a
don't
jeans
either.
person.
Not really anymore, no.
Mm-mm.
But
I like comfort, and I don't have, never in my life have ever had a pair of actual regular kind of jeans that were comfortable.
Really?
Ever. Yeah, ever. No. I'm never comfortable in jeans.
Where do y'all get your jeans? Well, I just wear a juicy tracksuit. That's just what I wear when I go
Right?
out.
With juicy on the
On
ass.
my ass
Yeah.
and bedazzled. That's just what I wear. It's the Paris Hilton uniform.
Mine doesn't say juicy on the back. It says, welcome everyone.
Or a big Tweety Bird, oversized
A
Tweety Bird
Tweety
shirt.
Bird to match my Tweety Bird tattoo. I'm kidding.
Yeah.
I don't have one of those.
Very white trash coated. Carrie gets really good lighting. Look at this lighting is really pretty here. I don't know what store this is. It's at the entrance to hell because look at
It is the clothes in there. What is that on the right? Is that like, you know what that looks like? It looks kind of like the Nanny and Annie Hall if you mix those two up.
Oh, it totally does. The Nanny Hall.
Nanny Hall.
Here he comes out. Again, more, all eyes closed in all the screenshots. Only the best for you all. Let's
I
see.
love it.
Carrie, Harry hands Carrie the Ziploc of pills of Adderall. Do I have the picture of that here? I don't think I do. But he's got the Adderall that Charlotte scored for Carrie for Aiden's ex-wife. What is the point of all this?
But I hope, and I hate to say this, that it's not the end of that story just because
Yeah.
if it goes nowhere, I'm gonna be pissed. So maybe they'll get arrested for dealing drugs.
Well, Aiden, they're in Aiden's possession now. So unless she picks something else up on the way home, maybe they could make a detour to
I'm
Mexico and
telling
grab.
you, she needs to stuff it in and see what she can do.
I'd like to see Carrie on an Adderall or something like that.
Mhm.
Let's see. Sema calls to tell Carrie I'm taking that vacation, so I can go to Virginia with you. And she pulls up to Carrie's ginormous house to meet Adam, the gardener, who just happens to be up front. The garden's in the back, dude. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I don't know either. He does look better this time than the last time. I think his hair's a little different. It's like pushed back.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, yeah, we've already established that's not. I mean, nice arm. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. He's a
Whatever.
little bit more attractive than the his nephew.
Okay, his nephew, which is clearly like
Where did that come from?
this is, and I'm actually gonna shock you. I didn't have a problem with this. This is probably some. Oh, well, let me not
I
say
think this is
that.
Weird Al Yankovic's grandchild.
Oh my God, I totally see that. That is uncanny. Okay. That's kind of cool. Well, anyway, it's somebody who's clearly like neurodivergent. Is that the word? On the spectrum, something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Or child. I don't know how Weird Al is. Probably 60s. This could be a grandkid. Maybe child. Youngest
Yeah,
child.
but I actually didn't really have a huge problem with it. And I'm clearly
Nah,
not going
it's
to pick on
fine.
this person. So, whatever. This house is so huge. I wonder how much this costs. We're
So
going to
where
have to
does
look.
it end to the right?
I
You know what I
think,
mean? Like the
I
door's
think,
there. Is that all the way to the brick?
I think to the,
Oh, there it
well,
is. I see. Like the end of the balcony there. Okay. So the two
oh,
windows and then the end of the balcony.
okay. That's not hers over there,
I
but the
don't think,
gardener.
I don't think, because it's different. It's brick and hers is like terracotta or some shit.
But I mean, it is massive, especially for New York. And by the way, Carrie has never really shown any interest. I'm going through my Rolodex in my head. I don't think in interior design, like she's paid people. Remember in the movie when she redid her apartment blue? I mean, she paid people to do all that. She's not passionate for somebody who loves clothes and accessories and stuff. She's not passionate about design in that way. So why would you want a big cavernous house and not have a decorator to speak of?
That's nuts. She definitely should have had somebody come in and do it. I would with all of her money. Maybe that's the dumbest thing about Carrie is she doesn't know how to spend money. You think that she does because she can buy shoes, but who gives a
Yeah.
shit? Like she doesn't buy vacations unless she's going to Virginia. Well, that's not really a vacation, but
And
so
she
she
keeps
doesn't decorate her apartment. Like what is she doing? She's going to die and everyone's going to be like, "Why didn't she spend her You know what I mean? Life is short, Carrie.
Yeah, do something. Be philanthropic or something. Go to an event. I don't know. Like anything. But I don't, and
Chase
then
after Aiden."
she keeps referring to the house as her and Aiden's, which I don't think it is. I don't think it is, right?
Well, I don't know if
Officially,
maybe she does. Yeah, I don't know if she means legally as
legally.
much as what she believes it to be, which it clearly isn't because he refuses to go there unless he wants to have sex with her.
They should have had Miranda when she was putting together the elaborate cat tree be like, why are you saying that this is Aiden's house too? Like lawyer Miranda should have kicked in and been like,
Yes.
don't let him common law your ass and take half of this when he wants to go back to his wife, you know? I don't know if that's a thing in New York. I don't know.
I don't know.
Let's see here. Carrie gets in the car to go with Sema to the airport. Finding gay flight
Can I just
attendant.
say how many times they said, why didn't gay men give you what they need or say that they'll give you? Like they said that so many times. Wasn't that offensive?
Because we're the new villain. We're not
Like,
unique enough
yeah,
anymore.
gay men don't owe you anything, lady. Like, you know what I mean? There's nothing that says, "Oh, I should be able to get what I want from gay men." Let me tell you, when when I
I
was
don't get what I
growing
want from a lot of people. So if we're doing
I
that,
had straight friends who were girls who tried to make me their gay best friend, and I refused. I've never been someone's gay best friend ever because I refused. I don't want to be this expectation that I'm supposed to provide something for you because I'm that person. I'm like, not that I wouldn't be there for you, but I'm not going to be that,
No,
you
and good,
know,
and I do feel that that
damn Will
is,
and Grace.
yeah, okay. Yes, that is, I have always hated that. If a girl comes up and is like, "Oh my God, we're gonna be best friends," this doesn't really happen as much as anymore. I'm talking like years ago, or
You
when,
remind me of my friend Shane. Like,
yeah, and I'm like,
I'll kill you.
pull that motherfucker up because if he's ugly, we're gonna have a big
I
problem.
know, right?
Somebody did that to me the other day, and I said, "Pull his picture." I don't even know if I have a pic. Pull his picture up. Pull it in.
Instagram, you have a picture,
And this
lady.
this chick found a picture, and he was actually really cute. So I was like,
Oh,
"Oh
they're
yeah, we're like
okay. Well,
twins."
great.
So, yeah. So
In
much
that
like,
case, girl, let's go shopping.
yeah,
Yeah.
half my age. Okay, um, but yeah, I don't know. No, being gay isn't we are the new villain. And you know what? Let's lean in. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's be the
Well, and
villain.
then
The
don't
plane's going
reality
down.
TV make it that way anymore. Any show there's a gay person in reality TV, they turn to be the bitchy queen.
Yeah, they think that's the remember on that bit not Big Little Lies, that was good. Pretty Little Liars show. It sucked. I mean, it was for children.
Well, in that, and then the second season of
Well, wait, but hold
White
on.
Lotus, right? These gays are trying to kill me.
That was funny as shit. Okay, that was
Yeah.
hilarious. But in that bit, Pretty Little Liars, spoiler alert, don't watch it. The show sucks. Like the killer was revealed to be like a trans person, somebody's trans sister or something at that very end, like of season 30 or something. Yeah.
Oh my God.
And they filmed some of that in the Elvira house from the movie.
They did? Never
Yeah.
told me that. Oh, now I want to see.
Heard it on the tour, y'all. Um, let's see.
So this guy.
So, and then Carrie's like, I love that they have the luxury of having a seat between them. And then Carrie pulls the pills out of her bra on the plane in front of God and everybody. Like, what are you doing?
It seems like you could have put them in like an aspirin bottle. Like,
She's
Carrie,
like,
you're so stupid. That's why I said she should have like uncrossed her legs and then the
and
bag
it
falls out.
falls out. Oh, pardon me.
And they're like, you didn't need to do that. Is Adderall illegal? Like
No,
to
but
take?
it's a controlled sub. It's a
Uh,
prescription.
well, what if you have the prescription?
She don't have it.
Well, I'm just saying, what if?
And then it has to be in the bottle, marked, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
I don't work for the
Flight
TSA or whatever,
attendants,
so.
chime in. TSA, chime in. Okay. Lisa is pounding the hell out of these mashed potatoes. Look at Herbert looking at her
Do
like,
you like mashed potato? And we've talked about this. We like instant better
I
than
don't know that
like
I like them
homemade.
better, but I'm almost never making mashed potatoes, period, much less
Oh,
from scratch. Like
I
almost
usually
never.
make instant. I prefer instant.
I
I know
like
that's
them. I have
like
no problem with
shocking,
an
but
instant mashed potato.
yeah. So I would not even. She
I
should have been
am,
smashing something else, like a person.
yeah. And look at Herbert. He's like, God damn.
I know. Calm down, lady.
Because all this because Grace is leaving. He's like, who the hell's Grace? I've been working with her for 8 years. Oh,
Oh, that bitch.
it's his sister. I don't know. Carrie and Sema are having lunch
At
at
the
this.
nursing home.
What
Jeez,
is
look
this?
around.
What
It
in
looks
the
like
the
it's the nursing home cafeteria. A
Mar-a-Lago?
fancy nursing home.
I don't know.
Assisted living, ballroom.
I mean, it's a very fancy
Well, everyone
place.
behind them is like 100 years old.
And in like suits and ties and tuxedos, and then those schleppy people in the corner over here just looking like tourists.
There's a piano. Feelings. Whoa, whoa.
They call her hard-hearted Hannah, the vamp of
Yes.
Savannah.
I wanna be loved by.
Boop boop beep. Okay. We could really do the whole scene. Um,
Golden Girls reference.
Seema's venting to Carrie about work. She doesn't want to be another man's number two. And Carrie says, "What about being a man's number four?" Wow, way to roast yourself. She's Aiden's number four after the ex-wife, all the kids. She's like,
The
I'm way down.
dogs, the farm
Yeah,
animals,
literally the property.
the
So,
dildo.
so that was kind of sad. That actually did make me feel kind of not bad for her because this is stupid to even
She's
come up
allowing it to
from.
happen to
She
herself.
loves it. She's a masochist. Yeah.
Masochist. Yeah, yeah.
Seema says she's thinking about opening her own office, the Patel Group, which I like the sound of
Love
that.
it.
Hmm. Any thoughts on the look? I think she looks pretty here.
Is that lipstick? Does she just have gloss on? Like, what is that color?
Blush and bashful.
Blush and bashful. Bashful. The word du jour is moist.
Moist.
No, it's moist is the word du jour.
10 tips for tropical toenails.
Skin is in.
I think she looks really nice here, actually.
She does. I like it. Yep. See, that color is that blush color, but it's lighter, so her darker skin, there's like a contrast.
Yeah, something about the styling here is better.
Oh, the hair looks good too. Yep. Good job.
And then this guy, Mike, comes over to tell Carrie, "Hi, I'm the restaurant manager, and also I do public relations for a festival that you just, I guess she had already spoken earlier at something, done a reading of her book. I don't know what the hell.
It's the Fire Festival.
The Fire Festival. He also, so this guy manages the restaurant. Sema really wants fried chicken, okay, which is funny. And they don't have it on the menu anymore. They only have bougie, like, I don't know what.
Well, isn't it ironic to risk saying something I like this guy. I like him. He's
No,
a big
I do
guy, and
too.
he's like, none of our food's fried. Like,
We have a
I
low
like
carb
this
option.
guy.
No,
Yeah, I like this guy. We have all this healthy stuff. Like,
I like how much he does not fit in the scene, and that is not a size joke.
yes,
That is,
I like his jacket. I like his flower. I like his bow tie. I like his actor.
I like his presence. Yeah,
But it's funny that he's like, everything we have is healthy.
Now, would I've loved it if he like fell over and crashed and broke the table like Chris Farley? Yes, I would have loved that. But it didn't,
Yes.
maybe next time.
He does. I live in a van down by the river.
Down by the river.
Or like the Daria thing, give me those cookies, or what it happened.
Girls,
She like
give me those cookies.
she collapses. It's awful. I like him.
Very funny.
He should be the new gay best friend if you're gonna have one.
Yeah. Put him at Hot Fella's Bakery.
Right, and one of those jumpsuits.
Equality. You can't pick and choose.
Nope.
Doesn't matter at all times. Okay, Miranda's on a date with this lady's name is Joy. I had to Google that because I don't remember them ever saying it. I'm sure
I was
they
really
did.
not following this scene. Like, I was not following it.
Oh,
I'm
good. Then
like,
we won't follow it either. Let's just breeze through here. She's flirting with this lady. That's the important part.
yeah, and her bangs. That lady has bangs. I know you can see that, but it just needs
I think
to be
she's not.
pointed
This is a
out.
nice looking woman.
Yeah, her bangs are okay. She looks like a bunch of different actors that I could think of.
Uh-huh.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
But also, this feels like a realistic long-term potential something for
Yeah,
Miranda. So
maybe.
thank God we're
They
done
look like
punishing.
a couple. They look like a couple. Yeah.
I thought you were going to say cock.
Hawk?
Cuck.
What does that mean?
Like a cuckold.
Oh, like
No.
a cuckold.
Yeah. Anyway, Charlotte's at the club with Harry. He's got on his club jeans.
What is that girl wearing? The one she has the
This.
tape on her nipples. Did you notice that? The girl
Her
with the
belly
hat.
out?
Yeah, she has X tape on her nipples.
Oh, is that what we're doing?
That's what she decided to do. That was a choice by the costume designer, dresser, whatever.
I don't know. They're at the club. Okay, so there's this rich. This is where I get.
What was his name? Rodolfo or something? What was his name?
I don't know, but he was Dutch and
Alphonse?
he had a big D apparently.
Yeah.
Long story short, Charlotte wants to sell something to this guy, or the other girl does, the tape nipples girl.
Yeah.
He wants to go out and party, but he's got a lot of money. So that's why they're here partying with him to facilitate the sale.
We knew what was coming from the very beginning of this, that he was going to kiss Charlotte. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as Harry said he was leaving, I knew it was happening.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, something's going to happen.
He pisses his pants, which
Why didn't he unbuckle his belt? Why did he only have to do the buttons? What kind of madness is that? He's about to pee himself. He doesn't think, why don't I just undo my belt? The other buttons will pop right off or pop it right out and then go. But what a dumbass.
This is totally unbelievable.
So it's like any time that we ever thought Harry was cute or attractive, he blew it right here. And not because he did that, because the show made him do that.
Yeah.
Like,
remember last season we saw his prosthetic dick. That was sort of entertaining.
yeah.
Now we're here. Now we're giving him the Steve treatment. At least Che
Mhm.
was, clean. Just in between seasons, we just got rid of
Lean.
them. But I don't mean what I mean by that is we're not torturing the actor with horrible stories and just
Right. Now
ex
let's make an actor crap themselves. Like, oh,
yeah.
we did that already when Charlotte drank the water in Mexico or
Oh
wherever.
my God. This is lowbrow shit.
Literally.
So what do you mean it's the same face? You ran out of Adderall? You gave my
Right.
Adderall away?
When he offers her cocaine, Charlotte's like, no, I'm fine.
He's like, take my picture by the sign of this place before I go home. Aiden is,
Oh,
this is a weird shot here. I don't know what
it
he's
looks like he's making pizza, but I think that's a towel.
doing something in the kitchen, and Carrie's at the hotel. And what does he say? He says, offers to
I,
come pick her up, and
yeah,
she
and she's like, no,
declines this
no.
offer and says, oh no, me and Sema will enjoy the drive. He's like, I live 5 minutes away. So she's thinking she's doing some big drive.
But she's
Um,
so scared to ask him for anything, like he's gonna blow up or like, she is so damaged. Carrie, get a therapist. She's so damaged. She's so like afraid of everything.
like I really don't want to bother you or inconvenience you. It's like now we've all dated that person who's like, I know you said you didn't want to talk, but it's just like I really miss you. And it's like nothing makes you hate them more. Like I never want to see
Yeah,
you again. Like
we're
ever.
through.
Like I was contemplating it, but now that I see how pathetic and what a wimp you are, that's a
I
major turn off.
I
I can't.
really am not. We talked. If you go to Patreon, you can hear this. I'm not into people who smile. I'm into the guys that are like
The mean ones that hit
the
you.
main ones. I look at profile pictures and I'm like, okay, okay, fine. Smile. Nope.
Yep. No NRA sticker on the bumper of his car.
I'm
No
not into
thanks.
it.
I'm not
Yeah.
interested. No, thank you.
Right? If there's no like
A,
metal
cl- a, cl-
testicles hanging on the back of
oh,
their
I love
truck,
those. I think that is so funny.
will never work out.
I know that people find that so offensive. I think those balls hanging from cars are hilarious. And if that says something about me, I'm okay with it. I'm pretty classy otherwise.
There are things like maybe not that, but that I do think I'm like, is that a camouflage hat?
Like, yeah.
Hey, call
I
me.
don't. Let's see. So Sema brings the kid. They finally get their KFC. This is also kind of a callback to
Oh,
Aiden.
and a product placement.
Yeah, I mean that the label is facing us like you couldn't be any more clear. This is not Popeyes. This is
Yeah.
Kentucky Fried Chicken,
Kentucky Fried Chicken. She
which
winks.
yeah, ding.
The best
Um,
chicken around.
you know what else I watched? I watched that Smile too, and she kept drinking that water, that Voss water that comes in those bottles. It
I like
was
that movie. I thought
oh,
for a
I liked it
sequel it was
too.
pretty good.
I liked it too. I
Well,
just watched.
anytime they go like a pop star thing, we're
Uh-huh.
in,
That and that Blink was it? No, Blink Twice. Well, I liked that one too.
Oh, the one with Josh Hartnett,
Yeah, that
that
one.
one.
I was
I
okay with
liked
that
that.
too.
Everybody
Yeah.
hated it. I liked that movie.
Yeah. Well, they're wrong.
They're wrong.
Let's see. Carrie said Seema is second guessing her decision to open her own firm. And then Carrie says she's surprised and disappointed that Aiden didn't ask her on the phone just now to stay when she was just speaking with him. Like come stay at his house, like come to my farm and stay here instead of the hotel, I guess she was hoping. I said we weren't going to talk about all this, and then here we are talking about it.
Well, the thing is that's fine, but why drag Seema along and then hope to ditch her? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, please come with me.
I would not bring my friend and be like, oh, he wants me to stay with him. Bye. I would be like, no, Aiden, I brought my friend. I didn't know what you wanted. You didn't ask me to come stay here. No.
That's yeah, and I'm gonna make another Housewives reference. Forgive me, but if anybody remembers on season like maybe 8 or 9 of New York Housewives, Dorinda and Ramona invites Dorinda to a charity thing where they sit at assigned tables. And so Dorinda goes and takes her seat at table 6 or whatever. And then Ramona goes up to the two ladies hosting the thing with like the clipboard and she's like, "No, I don't want to be at that table." And I'm like, "You invited her to come." And she left her there and went and sat somewhere else. This is a reality show. That's real shit.
That's
That's
crazy.
so disrespectful.
I do know being young when that has happened either to me or something where somebody ditches you for young love. But as an adult, as in how old they are, absolutely not. Carrie knows that obviously men come and go, but she's so sad and codependent,
She could
she
have
would
brought the
totally ditch
cat.
Seema.
Yeah. She should have just brought the cat. Um, looking good, Sema though. Snake skin. Ooh. Um,
See
Char-
that girl? I don't know if you can see her. You can't. The tape.
on her nipples.
The black. What is that called? Electrical tape.
Hmm. Oh, oh God. Okay. Charlotte's at the club.
The
This girl's
curb.
talking about how she likes the Dutch, any Dutch guy. And she felt his he got a big piece. Fast forward, people are doing blow in the bathroom. Charlotte's giving her a pep talk. Like, you got this, girl. And then I cut the kiss out on accidents. But
Well, when Charlotte, like, why didn't he? What's her name? What's the one with the pasties?
I don't know.
Renee or something? I
Yeah.
can't remember her name. Why didn't she just go, Renee has a crush on you? And said she's like, someone at the gallery has a crush. Someone here
Twirling her hair,
tonight.
all seductive. Somebody likes you.
Somebody. Wait, I can't see
Somebody
which
in
side I'm
this
doing.
room wants to blow you.
That one. Oh, that one. Yeah, somebody wants to
There's the
blow you.
thumbnail. But anyway, so the guy kisses her and then she storms. She's like, "What is my life? I can't." These screenshots are horrible. Sorry.
Look at that rink, that vein, whatever that is.
That little. Oh, come on. She bursts out. It's broad daylight, so I'm guessing it's.
My favorite thing of this whole entire episode happens right here. And whenever the homeless guy goes, nice tits to her when she steps out, that was
I
my favorite
missed.
thing
I
of the
missed
whole
that.
episode. Yeah, the
God,
whole episode, he goes, nice tits.
now, whoever wrote that line, I want them to write the whole show.
That was the best line.
Whoever that was.
In the
Thank
comments,
you.
would you be offended if somebody said
No,
to you? I would not
I
be
would take it
offended at
if it
all.
were a
I'd be
compliment,
like, thanks.
especially from an unhoused person. Me
Thanks.
being politically correct. I mean, they have nothing to lose. They don't need to impress you. They don't need you to like them.
When I when I visited San Francisco once, I was walking down the street and this unhoused person in a sleeping bag, in the sleeping bag up to their head, was like, hey there, hey hot stuff. I was like, and
It,
then the next day I walked past again, same thing happened. I was like hit on
do you
by
think
this
that
guy
was
laying in a
for
sleeping bag.
you, or that was his like thing for everybody?
That was for
Any
me.
gay. You
Duh.
think so?
Of course.
That's not his go-to.
No, it's for me.
Lisa comes in to say hi to bye to Grace. Bye, Grace. We hardly knew you.
Ta,
I'm
we don't
sure
even
you're
know why
lovely,
you were
but
there.
we don't care. Carrie tries to rent a car. Her license
I
has been.
thought she was at a dispensary at first. I
Oh, I
did.
could see
It
it.
looked like a dispensary,
We
except for
c-
the windows. They don't usually have windows like that, but just so it was.
we
I
could have
mean,
used
so I've
one.
heard.
Right. We could have used another drug reference, honestly. I'm surprised they didn't make a briefcase of heroin or something make its way into this
Right?
episode. Um, Also happened on Desperate Housewives. So her license has been expired. Oh my God, since 2017. Like, think of the shit that's happened. Big died. She's bought and sold multiple homes, signed contracts, had book deals, podcast deals, endorsements, read things for ad spots for the radio. I mean, all this shit, and she never had to whip out a license. Um, who carries their passport around? Do people do that?
Yeah, like, I mean, not that she would get carded because of obvious reasons, but some places do card regardless if you are a grandma or not. So, how did she get in those places?
Yeah, I'm offended to not be carded. So if you see me in public, please,
Oh, I love it.
even if you're not serving, yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Ask.
Yes.
That's why, like,
Of
well, you
course.
still like to go.
Let me get you my ID. And they're like, it's okay. I'm like, no. Let me get you
No,
my
I'm
ID.
getting it. And you're gonna look at
Right.
it.
I slide him a five. And they're
Yeah.
like, what is that, the nanny or something? Like, oh, can I see your ID?
Oh yeah, I think that was on the nanny. Except now, which again, Patreon, I told you that my picture is the worst license picture in the history. I look like Michael Myers in a. And I'm no. My last one, so cute, so.
I hate when that
And
happens.
now I'm just that and whole debacle is on Patreon. Love this lady. Good for you. Forget. She's like, bitch, I ain't renting you a car. Sema's like, I'll drive. Anthony's trying to give out samples of bread. Let me just tell you, as someone who's lived in New York, I never recall seeing this kind of thing happening. On a busy New York sidewalk, you're trying to give out samples. People are too busy for this shit. Maybe if it's a touristy area or the M&M store in Times Square or
The
something.
M&M store? Well, if the place is really good, now I've never lived in New York, and this is a total assumption, but if a place is really good, doesn't that what draws the people?
Yeah,
You
and
know what I'm
nobody
saying?
wants.
Like people are like, "Oh, I found this place," and then suddenly everybody goes there. It's like becomes the thing. Is that not like a New
Yeah,
York thing?
I think so. I think that's like a big city, probably a LA thing too. Like, oh, you can't get in. Nobody like Nobu. Like, no, you can't get a reservation. You can't
Yep.
at Hot Fellas. The bread is sold out at the. Remember when they came out with cronuts? Like that was a big thing, and people would wait in lines because you couldn't get it, scarcity. So everybody wanted
Yes.
it. And he's out here handing out free bread. So
Oh my
this is,
God, it would be brilliant to like never make any product and everybody who comes in say we're sold out. Oh my God.
and it's just like a front for fraud.
For Adderall sales,
Yeah,
Adderall.
he's like, I'll give you an Adderall if you come in. Charlotte shows up.
Right. Charlotte shows up. I'm here.
Giuseppe
Her
decides
eyes are
to.
like this far open. She pops an Adderall, then they go this far open.
The oven goes ding, and she goes. um, Giuseppe, I didn't screenshot the dildo in the pants. I just think that's is so silly. Like it's complete. It's fine for a one, two time joke thing. It's way played out now. I can't believe this hot fellas thing is even still going on. So of course, all these people
This old this lady looking like Sophia Petrillo or something.
are,
Not
yeah,
her hair, but her outfit coming up. I'll have what he's serving.
I'll have his cock.
Do you guys sell hot dogs? Do you think there's coffee in that cup he's holding there? It
Nope.
does not look like it.
No, because look how daintily he's holding it. There's no weight there. He's not.
I'll have it too.
I'll have that. Um, Carrie and Sema in the car. Where are they going? Arby's?
And
All I
then
saw was
how obvious is it when it said don't back up that she was going to punch her
oh
tires out?
yeah.
Jeez.
I've only come across those things like that before a couple times in the wild, and I remember thinking that's drastic. You're gonna blow out my tires if it.
Well, usually it's like if you pay to get in, it's to keep people from going out that way, to
Well,
not pay, like to pay the meter to get out or whatever. So why would you put that there if that's not the situation with the parking lot? That doesn't make sense to have it that way.
I don't know, but I'd be so pissed.
Yeah. I thought she was trying to make herself look like she was crying, Charlotte, with these eyebrows.
Charlotte's dropping acid in her eyes.
Right. Now
Here,
she's moved on. Her gate Adderall's the gateway to
or maybe it's GHB. She's like, I heard if you put it in your tear ducts, it really hits different. This is where I totally like zoned out of the story. This bitch wants to buy a painting or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened here. Do you?
No, she what? Yeah,
Okay.
she wanted a painting, but I don't understand how it got to this point.
Very pretty lady. She's like, oh, I'll buy it right now. Okay,
There's
whatever.
pink all over this episode,
This is a very gothic, like
except that.
elaborate
Yeah.
collar.
You would think she would have like a lantern walking in the dark in a mansion, that outfit.
Yeah.
By the way, earlier the one who her agent or something carries, and she what did she say? She said sex in the cauldron because they were talking
Hmm.
about romance. I thought American Horror Story Coven crossover.
I'm with it. Yeah, why
That's what I
not?
thought. I'm like, that would be incredible. Except for don't bring in Ryan Murphy. That would just make things worse.
I'm glad you mentioned her again because I wanted to say, like, I'm not super familiar with how it works, but if you have a book deal, like, doesn't the publisher have some sort of idea of what you're going to be delivering to
Yes,
them?
yes.
They don't just say, let's just see what you come up with to this bitch. Like,
Publisher. That's what she was. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think of it as book agent, whatever. I don't know what she
Whatever she is. Yeah.
But they're not just like, well, let's just wing it and see what you come up with and we'll see if we like it. No, I don't
They're
think so.
like, oh, nonfiction. Because you've done that before. And her writing is awful. Like when she wrote in this, I was like, this is stinky. Like,
It's
no.
really bad. Just use AI.
There you go.
Use ChatGPT. I don't know. It does not pique my
Just
interest at all.
plagiarize.
But I bet even Stephen King has to be like, well, here's what's going to happen. Like, bing, bang, boom. Like something,
Yes.
not just a work of fiction by Carrie Bradshaw. Okay. And I mean, she's not self-publishing.
Fiction. I said nonfiction. Fiction. Yeah. Okay.
Fiction. I don't know. I thought that was odd. No meeting about it or anything. Because remember last time, her last book, when Big died, they had a lot of meetings and talks about that.
Yeah, I think it was called How to Get Away with Murder. Is that what it's called?
God,
No?
that was such a good show. Good show. Do not back up. So here they are. You can't see, but they swung by
Carrie
Arby's.
was very boobalicious in that dress, and she wore that dress because I guess that's all she brought a lot in this episode. And where did she get that soda?
It's from Arby's. Remember, I've said Arby's like 3 times now. Fucking Arby's.
Ah.
Because I thought that Arby's is a very like that's like trash. Like, who goes to Arby's? I mean, I've been.
Yeah, that's The
But
Simpsons. I'm almost hungry enough to eat at Arby's.
was that a real commercial?
Well, that was from The Simpsons.
Oh, The Simpsons. I think you said Jessica Simpson.
It's
I'm
when they
like,
were
what?
no, they were lost in the woods. I'm almost hungry enough to eat at Arby's.
That's funny. But yeah, I would have loved to see them like downing giant roast beef sandwiches.
And what is it? Yeah, where like the barbecue sauce runs down their face.
Yeah, like the Carl's Jr. Paris Hilton commercial.
Yes, like
I mentioned
that,
her
like,
twice now.
slow motion.
Now those were commercials, y'all. Sorry to sound old, millennials.
We need that commercial. We need Madonna Like a Prayer, Pepsi canceled commercial. We need Michael Jackson burned scalp commercial. Where is all this fun? Where happened to fun?
Britney, Beyonce, and Pink doing the Coliseum shit for Pepsi. Like, what the hell?
Where did that come? Where did that go?
Whatever happened. Even the
Now we
commercial.
have Oreo doing Selena Gomez flavored Oreos. Like Oreo's kind of doing it. Like they just had Post Malone's cigarette and Pabst Blue Ribbon flavored Oreos or whatever they probably taste like.
I don't
Smoky beard.
Is whoever makes Oreo, are they going through a rough period or something? I mean, is it like a big ass I don't know. I guess just celebrity. Who would you like to collab with for your snack? Anybody in particular?
Madonna, obviously.
Oh, I meant like what food or snack?
Oh, what food though?
Like I think everybody. The thing now is to get like Hailey Bieber has her own smoothie at Erewhon, that expensive grocery store in LA, where everything's like crazy expensive. Like, and it's like $20, $25 or something for a smoothie, and I'm like, now all I want is that smoothie. What's in it? What are the flavors?
Right?
I don't even like her. Like, I just want it because I think it's chic to have your own smoothie at an expensive store. It'd be like go to Neiman Marcus. Do they have a cafe? Like, I get the Jay and John, whatever. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what would be a good I'm a cookie monster, so some kind of cookies. It's not like Oreos, but like some kind of cookie.
Yeah.
I also love cereal. I'm a big cereal eater, so maybe Jay and John Crunchies.
I'm really into cereal lately. I went like a decade without cereal in my life, and then I just rediscovered it. I'm like, I want every kind I liked when I was a kid.
So yes, I've eaten cereal my whole life. I'm a cereal person, and I go through phases, and I go through big Captain Crunch phases. Like I eat Captain Crunch like every day, but do not eat Captain Crunch with crunch berries every day because you start turning colors because of the berries. So don't do that. But then I like Cocoa Dino Bites, which are the generic Cocoa Pebbles.
Wait,
they're not as sweet.
No. I know I've had those. We're back to the changing colors. Were you changing colors before? Is that how you found out? What color were you?
Something changes colors by all of the
I see.
artificial colors in it. Yeah. I'm not going into it, but
no, I'm with you.
And you're like, oh my God, I guess I'm eating too much of these. But yeah, I love cereal. I'll eat it for breakfast, lunch, dinner, dessert. Whatever.
It's great to have on hand. It's, you know what, for me, like it helps me not like impulse like order something or go out when I don't
or eat something worse. Like I'm gonna eat this whole pack of Oreos.
That's what I mean. Yeah, like I can just have a bowl of cereal.
Yeah.
Now we're a health and wellness dieting show.
Have some Captain Crunch, super healthy.
Let's see here. I like my current cereal, my current favorite, and one of my all-time favorites is the Special K vanilla almond.
Oh, okay.
Which is now, I know that's not a fun cereal, and I'm not trying to sound like
no. I eat a lot of 365 brand frosted shredded wheat because it's vegan, because the regular kind is not. So I love that. I eat it all the time. It's nothing exciting, but I love it.
I know. But I like the fun cereal too. Okay.
What is that thing she's wearing? I thought it was a feather, but I think it's leaves
or something, a brooch or part of the outfit. I don't know. Aiden pulls up for some reason. He's like, y'all need a ride to my farm in the middle of where's Amityville Horror take place? Or not Amityville Horror. Well, actually, no.
Maybe
Texas Chainsaw is what I was thinking.
Right. You can see my cousins and my family that all.
This is the opening scene of Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Right. Y'all need a ride.
And Sema's just so delighted to get away from Carrie. She has her Arby's.
She like shoves her in the truck.
Like, no, really, go have fun.
But what about no?
No, I'll find something. She opens Grinder. Like she's like, I'll figure it out. Okay. Look at that look on her face, like, bye, bitch.
Ugh.
Ooh. A little rough here. A little morning after vibes.
Well, she's been wearing that dress for like how many days probably because she didn't bring anything.
So I believe that's all the
The
photos.
Michael Myers house. No,
Oh,
I'm
my
kidding.
bad.
That's not it.
It should be the Amityville Horror House, though. I love that house.
That would be great if Aiden hacked everyone to death.
It would be. There's still time next week. Um, but okay, so she gives him the pills. He's like, first of all, you can't stay in the house. You
You can
can't
sleep
come.
under the house. You can sleep in the crawl
You have
space.
to sleep outside. Look at it. How insulting. I don't know. This whole thing is she is being treated like a piece of shit and she loves it. I just cannot relate to that at all. I just
I
can't.
can't.
In
Even
this
loving
context.
somebody, you just, you know, you can only go so far with your accommodation, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And he looks crazy. I'm sorry. She's like, I'd love to sleep in the barn. Let me get your pills. What is she, a crack whore? Like, what the fuck? It's like, this
He's
is her
using her to
pimp.
get Adderall now. It was to get have sex, and now it's to get
Now
drugs.
get your ass back out on the corner, bitch.
Right, he's now gonna pimp her out.
And
It's
then
sex trafficking.
what is the alien invasion face? Like, yeah, you don't want me.
Yes, Aiden. Whatever you say,
You see her coming at you with a
Aiden.
pillow. I don't know. Very disturbing.
I hope she spiked his drugs with something else. His
It's got her
Adderall.
Boniva mixed in there on accident. The kid's like, I just feel like my bones are stronger.
Right. It somehow got, I don't know how you could have X-Lax in there, but
Or it's estrogen.
oh, right. And suddenly, that's hilarious. So it's estrogen. She thinks it's for the kid. And the next scene, you see Aiden has like breasts.
He's like got a feather duster. He's like, la 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 la.
Like,
Good
oh,
morning. Want a stack of pancakes for my sweet little sunshine?
right. Wearing a teddy. And then she's like, you
Clear
took
heels.
those pills. I knew they weren't for your kid.
He's like, what? What are you talking about?
Right.
Okay, I'll sleep in the barn. Ooh.
He's gonna break her neck.
Now, see, it's almost getting sexual, and I could kind of get into it with a better looking person.
Yeah.
Meaning Aiden, not her. Okay.
Yeah.
What was the reason he didn't want to wake up the kids or something? Like, your kids are on drugs, or wait, were his kids drunk? The kid was drunk.
I can't even remember what happened with the kid, except for he crashed a car, right? That's all I can remember.
I think he cares about the property. It's not really about the inhabitants that just happen to be his family.
Oh.
And it's definitely heading toward Chris Watts situation.
Yes. Yes.
If you're
She's
playing
gonna be like,
bingo.
what's the kid's name again?
Shit, I don't know.
I don't know. I sent him away.
They won't be bothering us
It
anymore.
won't be bothering
No
us anymore.
romance. So now she's actually at Aiden's house, lonely. I mean, she may as well be at home with the damn cat, writing her boring book, and all she ever gets is one sentence out.
Treacherous. The woman had survived the treacherous journey, mostly intact. Okay.
Okay. So one day,
Treacherous is like a
one,
50-cent word.
yeah. I mean, this is boring. But we managed to talk about it for an hour. I swear that stuff with Charlotte, I wanted to die. Like I was not interested in that. Lisa, what did she do to y'all to not get a story?
Well, and I was thinking Aiden, like why he's like peppered,
Gently peppered.
gently peppered throughout this. And I'm like, I wonder if they did like we always talk about them having test audiences. I wonder if they're like, we like Aiden, but a little bit goes a long way. So now they're just having him here and there throughout this
They're like, well,
season.
all anybody ever said for all those years was how much they wanted Carrie to end up with Aiden. So now we've done that. It's not really fun.
But it's not fun at
It's not
all.
satisfying. There's no payoff, is what
There's
it.
no dates. There's no
Yeah, he don't even
awkward
live there.
social things.
So
Stupid.
people have speculated that he's doing the long revenge game with her, like he's torturing her, stringing her along and torturing her on
Oh,
purpose.
please let it be that.
I do love that. There's no way we're not going to be that lucky. I mean, I don't see why not. So much bizarre shit is happening anyway. Why not just fully do a 180, like turn the show on its
It should be a
head.
ripped from the headlines moment,
Mhm.
like the Chris Watts or whatever situations going on. Like,
I mean, they're out in the middle of nowhere on a farm. So many things could happen. So much fun. But no, I guess we'll see next week when he treats her poorly some more.
murders them all. Yeah.
But anyway, that's this week's episode. Thank you for listening and watching. Please like and subscribe. We would love to get to whatever 6,000, 7.
Yeah.
The next 1,000. We would love to do that.
Yes.
We would like to get there. I feel like
And
a lot of
come to
people.
our Patreon. It's
Yeah,
fun
please do that
stuff.
too. Or join here or whatever. Just please click some shit, okay? And type some stuff.
Close your eyes and click.
Yeah. Thank you so much for listening / watching.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back to the broadcast, your favorite